I'm going to do something a bit dangerous. I'm going to spoil the final level of trading for you. I'm going to introduce you to the final boss, the one thing standing between you and consistent life-changing profits. But first, let's be honest. Most of us hate advice. It's not that we're stubborn, it's a cognitive bias. We underestimate the weight of what we hear. So I'm not here to give you cliches. I'm going to talk about something that isn't discussed enough in trading communities. You've heard it before. Trading is 10% analysis, 20% risk management, and 70% psychology. We all nod our heads, but almost nobody actually prepares for the psychological war. We spend years mastering charts, thinking that's the shield we need. But here's the reality. You can have the best strategy in the world and still go broke. I'm going to tell you why being a great analyst is actually a trap that might be keeping you from being a great trader. There's a massive gap between reading the market and trading it, and if you don't bridge it, you're just a spectator with a losing ticket. I am Sina Ebrahimi, and I have been a trader for over a decade. So, welcome to Silo Mindset Podcast. Let's get into the episode. Look, I've been doing this for a long time. I run a community where we analyze the markets live every day. My students tell me, Sina, your levels are spot on. The scenarios are playing out exactly as discussed. And while I'm proud of that, I notice something strange. Two people look at the same chart. They see the same level. They hear the same analysis. One walks away with a 2% profit and the other blows their account. Why? Because analyzing a chart is like watching a shark from a boat. You're safe. You're logical. But the moment you click that execute button, you're in the water with the shark. Most people think if they just get better at analysis, they'll stop losing. They treat the market like an enemy they can outsmart. But the market isn't your enemy. It's just a mirror. So who is this final boss then? If it's not the market and it's not the evil brokers, who is it? Well, I'll tell you, the final boss has your name, wears your clothes, and knows all your secrets, and in a moment, I'll show you how to fight him without getting destroyed. The final boss is you. This business is different from every other career on earth. It's a direct confrontation with your own ego. Think about it. We tried to create universal protocols. We have the analysis, the risk management rules, everything is engineered. But as humans, we are inconsistent. The me of Monday is not the me of Friday. On Monday, you're disciplined. On Friday, after a fight with your spouse or a bad night's sleep, you become a different person. The market doesn't care about your feelings. Its only job is to trigger you. It wants to see you panic. It wants to see you get greedy. And the moment you feel that rush in your chest, you've already lost the battle to the final boss. But there's a cheat code. Institutional traders don't have this problem. Not because they are smarter, but because they've built a psychological firewall. I'm going to show you how to build that same firewall for your personal account, even if it's small. How does a bank trader stay calm when losing $1 million? Simple. It's not his money. He gets a salary. He's just following a checklist. For you, the secret is this. Don't trigger your sentiment. If your trade's dollar amount makes you excited when you win or depressed when you lose, your risk is too high. Period. I don't care how small your account is. If 1% risk feels like nothing, good. That's exactly where you want to be. You need to trade in a way where the dollar amount is embarrassing to talk about, but the percentage is professional. When you stop caring about the money and start caring about the process, the final boss loses his power over you because he feeds on your emotions. If you give him nothing but boredom, he starves. Before I wrap up, I need to warn you about the 3 F's of the trading hell. If you've ever found yourself staring at a chart, unable to move while your stop loss gets hit, you've been a victim of this. Let's talk about how to survive the 3 F's. When things go south, we either freeze, flee, or fight. Fight is the worst. That's revenge trading. That's when you try to show the market who's boss and end up blowing a year of hard work in 1 hour. Think of it like owning a shop. Some days the shipment is late. Some days a customer steals a shirt. If you burn the whole shop down because of one thief, you aren't a businessman. You're just a person having a tantrum. The final boss, you, will show up at least once a month. You need to be armed with your protocols before he arrives. Because when you're emotional, your IQ drops by 50 points. Identify your boss. Study your own patterns. Be a professional, not a gambler. Thanks for sticking with me until the end of this episode. I truly hope this helps you become the independent, successful trader I know you can be. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.